What is up, all my chicken people? Man, has it been a long couple weeks, months, I don't know how long it's been since I've seen you guys. Feels like forever, but I'm so thankful you guys are sticking with me, hanging in there, waiting for more videos. I promise I got more videos coming, so just hang in there. But we're in our busy time of the year with our pheasant hunting business, so we just don't have time to make videos. I've grown a lot of hair since then, so hopefully you guys all recognize me. But the breeder pins are done. A lot of you guys, I say done. The structure itself is complete, and now we just have to do a few touches, and that's a few finishing touches, and that's what we're doing today. We're doing the hen gear nest boxes. You guys have heard me talk about hen gear nest boxes over the last several months, year. I guess I can't say year because we haven't even been on YouTube a year. But since the beginning, we've worked with hen gear nest boxes to make what I believe, or to use what I believe is the best rollaway nest boxes on the market. So, as you can see, we already have 7 of them put together. I've had some help putting those together. I didn't do those. I saved one just so I can show you guys how easy they are to put together, and I'll walk you through the build process. That way, if putting together a nest box is intimidating to you guys, hopefully this video will help you guys not be intimidated, because they do come shipped in a small box and they do take some assembly. So we're going to go through that today, but I want to thank Hen Gear for taking care of us, hooking up the breeder pins with a full set of nest boxes. Each one gets a perfect Hen Gear nest box. So these nest box, you can go on their website, and their website tells you what nest box they recommend for you depending on how many hens or laying hens you have. So all these nest boxes that I have are their smallest option, which is good for up to 20 hens, I believe. Don't quote me. But their website tells you all the things about their nest boxes you need to know. And yeah, so this is how the box comes here, in a beautiful flat box so they can ship it easier. Talking about shipping, I just want to say thank you to everybody that has used our code to order a Hen Gear nest box. Every month I get an email that says how many of you guys have bought Hen Gear nest boxes using our code, which is 5Acre Farm 15. I'll put that on the screen here, 5Acre Farm 15. That'll save you $20 at checkout. So if you've been thinking about getting a nest box, I know this video is going to go out around Christmas time. Well, it's actually the 23rd now. So as of today, Hen Gear is offering free shipping from now on. As far as I understand, they're offering free shipping. So, but I want to say thank you to everybody that's used my code up until this point that didn't get free shipping. I didn't know this was coming until a week ago. But anybody that's interested in buying a nest box from here on out, you can use my code 5Acre Farm 15, save yourself $20, and get free shipping anywhere in the lower 48. So save yourself some money. Buy one for a friend. You know, your loved one. If your wife is into chickens, buy her a nest box, because I promise you she's not going to get mad about it. Late Christmas presents are a thing. Valentine's Day is coming up, all you guys out there. So anyway, let's put together this last nest box, go through things about it that I like, and then we're not going to install them onto the breeder pins today because I just don't have enough time. It is a beautiful 65-degree day, 2 days before Christmas, and I'm in the Midwest, so Kansas. So it's usually not 65 degrees, but I'm not going to complain until we're hunting. Then I'm kind of wishing it wasn't 65. But on my days off, I'm thankful for 65. So I'm gonna put you guys on the tripod. We're gonna open up this box and we're gonna get started. All right, don't mind the poopy tailgate and the chicken feed in the back. Shout out to Iuka Feed. If you guys are in South Central Kansas, go buy your feed from Iuka Feed. If you don't have an Iuka Feed dealer close to you, then buy feed from your local feed mill. Support your local feed mill. They make the freshest feed, and you can get away from buying. Nothing against big box store feed, but you want your chickens to eat fresh feed, buy it from your local feed mill. All right, we're gonna open up this box and put this last one together. There you have it. Start taking all the wrapping off here. Alright, comes with all the bolts and nuts that you need. So it looks like maybe a 1/2 inch and a Phillips head. I'll confirm that shortly. Anyway, I'm going to unwrap all this and then I'll show you here in just a second what it looks like. Let's walk you through a little bit of the parts here. Like I'd mentioned, you get all the hardware in little baggies, and they even say what they are: 3/16, 3/8. So it looks like all you're going to need is a wrench and a screwdriver. But you have the rolling tray, and we'll talk about that as we go. You're going to have their awesome egg rolling mat. This is where they lay the eggs, and the eggs roll down this so easy. Pull it out, wash it, clean it, do whatever you need to do to it. Awesome mats. Does come with a fake egg. Everybody always asks, well, how do you train a chicken to lay in a nesting box? You'll take this reusable zip tie and you'll zip tie it in here, so that way I like to take the flap. It comes with a couple magnets for the back door. I'll take that flap and magnet it up for the first couple weeks, or the first week or so. That way when they can see inside the nesting box, they can see this fake egg and they'll come and lay with the egg. But I'll show you that when it's all said and done here. But this is the flapper door where they enter. Red because chickens are attracted to red. Other than that, all these other parts, your little roost bar to jump up onto. This is the only thing that's wood, but it's painted, sealed wood. Everything else is metal, and the plastic mat and the plastic flaps. But everything else is metal. I guess you got your little flapper. The eggs roll through here, and that way once they're out of sight, out of mind, the chickens won't try to pull them back up and go broody. This is these nesting boxes are probably one of the best options for breaking broody hens and having dirty eggs. So if you have dirty eggs in your nesting box, roll away nest boxes, keep them super clean, as well as broody hens don't like to go broody in these roll away boxes, because the egg rolls out under every time they stand up and move around. That way if the eggs disappear, they don't have anything to set on. So as long as you're collecting daily. So these boxes, you can scan this code here. I don't know, pause the video and take your phone and scan that. There's some instructions there. Probably a better online video than what I'm going to be doing, but they have small, medium, large, and extra large. And this is how it will look if you have the rollout to the front, but this is what we're doing here. We're rolling our eggs out the back side, because we're going to have it mounted inside the coop and have the egg rollout part on the outside of the coop. That way we don't have to go inside every single pen to collect eggs. We can just walk along the outside, open the door, grab the eggs, write on them what breed they are, put them in our basket, and move along. The efficiency this will cause is crazy. Last year we'd have to open up coop doors and sort through, and the coop doors sucked to close. But anyway, I love these nest boxes. Anyway, so I'm gonna start assembling this, probably put you in some time lapse and walk you through maybe a couple steps. I would say that go into that other video if you want detailed, in-depth video on how to put this stuff together. I would go to their website or this QR code, but let's get busy. So tools required is a 9/16 inch, a 7/16 inch, a 3/8 inch, Phillips head screwdrivers, which I got 2 of them here, and a hammer or a rubber mallet. So basic tools that just about anybody probably has. And it tells you what all the parts are here in the instructions, colors. It tells you everything you need to know. So this instruction book gives you the instructions if you're going to do a rear rollout, which is what I'm doing. I'm sure in the beginning it talks about the front. Yep, front rollout. So I'm going to start here, and it looks like we're going to first assemble the egg collection tray, and then we'll have to add it to the back side because it's going to roll out. Alright, egg collection tray, step 1. Pretty simple instructions. This is the where you flip your tray out of the way to collect your eggs. 2 side pieces, the top, and 4 bolts to hold the back piece in, and then 3/8 inch bolts to hold this thing back and forth. So this is where the eggs roll out. So this will attach to the back of the nest box and where the eggs roll into. Alright, let's start putting the box together. Well guys, I didn't explain a ton of the building process because it's pretty straightforward. All these little bolts, I switched over to an impact drill, and then when I could hold the little nuts on the backside, I could drill into them, and I really didn't have to use a wrench much. They locked down. The only thing I didn't use the mallet. You're supposed to hammer these 2 bolts in on the roost bar or the perch bar. I just tightened them down with the wrench. Other than that, yeah, the box sets up perfect, so the roll away is on the back side. It comes with these kind of like French cleat mounting brackets, so you mount these on your barn or wherever. This really only works, I guess I don't know how. These aren't gonna work for our setup, but if your rollout box is on the front, or if you build this for your pen or your barn where it rolls out the back. Anyway, French cleats, you mount them to your barn and then just hang them from the barn this way. I have the extra large out on the eggmobile, and these 2 hold it up just fine, even when there's 7 or 8, 10 hens in there laying eggs. So on the back side, it comes open, access your eggs back here. Rolls out. You can flip it over. You need to get in the back side. Has these two little latches here to lock that open. We're probably just going to cut out on the side of the breeder pins just enough for this rollout portion to fit through, which we won't have access to be able to open it up and reach in the back side. If I need to get in the inside here, I can just go around to the front and get in from the front side. But that's it for the build of the hen gear nest box. They got all sorts of different cool attachments. If you want to train your chickens to lay a certain time of the day, or if you don't want them in there at night, you raise up the roost bar or the perch bar so they don't have access to the nesting boxes, and that'll start forcing them to lay at a certain time of the day. So if you're only going to go out there and open this up, open up the nest box, let's just say it's 8 in the morning when you open your coop up, and then you close it up at noon, it'll start making the hens lay eggs from 8 to noon. A lot of people will close these up at night so the chickens don't get in here and sleep at night and poop. That's the main reason you'd want to keep them out of here, is to keep them from sleeping in here. They do have actuators now, are on timers, and you can see those on their website, to where this can go up and down on a timer. You set your time. It even comes with solar panels. They got some cool stuff. So maybe in the future we'll get actuators and solar panels for all these. Cool idea. But instructions are easy. I like them. This has a adjustable ramp on the inside, so if you want the slope to be less or more, you can adjust it so your eggs roll. And let me flip this back around here and show you the little fingers down here. That way the eggs roll through this, end up in the back side, so the hens can't have access to them. But guys, I think you will be thoroughly impressed at how easy this goes together. The only part that's difficult is these top little bolts and nuts here, because there's a 3/8 inch bolt on the inside. So getting that nut in there with, you know what they say about people with big hands and big feet, you know, big gloves and big shoes. But it's just, big hands don't work in that small place. So anyway, we love these nest boxes. I know you guys will too. And like I said, this is the small version. They have small, medium, large, and extra large. So why don't I take you guys out to the eggmobile and show you guys the extra large. And I know that box said it here. This is a 21, I guess that's the shipping, 21 1/4 by 3 by 25. That's what the box ships in. Let me get a tape measure real quick. Again, this is the small box, so 24 inches outside to outside. On the back, the tallest part is 20 1/4 inches. So if you're going to mount it to the wall like I am, it's going to stick out into your coop 12 1/2 inches with the nesting, with the roost bar. It's 19 3/4 inches, 19 1/2. The part that sticks out, the rollout part, is about 7 inches. So we'll have to end up cutting a hole that is 23 by roughly 7 inches, 7 1/2 inches on our breeder pins, just for that to stick through. And then we'll attach this on the inside. But let's go out and look at the extra large nest box and show you guys what that's all about. Like I said, their website tells you how many hens, if you have how many hens, what size of nest box do you need. like I said, I think they said 20 for this one, my big one. Let me just pull up their website and show you, because I'm telling you wrong. I know I am. Alright, right on the front screen. Free shipping on all nest box sizes. It's here to stay. So from here on out, Hen Gear has free shipping into the lower 48 on all sizes. No minimum shipping. No minimum, no end date. So let's see here. The small, which is the 24-inch one, the one that I just had, it's up to 20 hens. The medium, 34 inches, is up to 32 hens. The large is up to 50 hens, which is 48 inches wide. And the extra large, which is what we're going to go see here in a second, is good for 75 hens. And then, like I said, they have the actuators, replacement parts. So right now, as of this video, December 2025, this nest box is $235. You're going to subtract $20 because you're going to use code 5Acre Farm 15. You're going to save yourself $20 and there's free shipping. So guys, that's when it comes to good quality products, you buy once, you cry once. Luckily for most of you people watching, only need one nest box. So you only, and this will last you probably the rest of your life. It's all metal. So at some point you might have to get a 1x2 and replace this wood, but really I think that'll last you longer, and you'll probably have chickens. But no more filling nest boxes with straw, cleaning nest boxes, dirty eggs. Get a rollaway nest box, $235 minus $20 with my code, free shipping anywhere in the lower 48. And these make great gifts. It's even a better gift if you build it for the person you're buying it for. That's probably worth the money there. Anyway, let's run out to the eggmobile. I'll show you the extra large compared to this this small. If you guys are new to the channel, then you may not have seen the eggmobile, which is a mobile, essentially eggmobile, egg chicken coop. It sleeps like 150 of my red hens out here, and I can move it around once a week to spread their manure load. Right now I have it full of straw because the floor is vented, so during the winter the draft doesn't get them too cold. We really haven't been too cold yet, but I do have ventilation all the way around the top. There's build videos on this, and more videos on this, but I do have a Hen Gear nest box in here, so let's check it out. Alright, hopefully you guys can see me alright. The sun is conveniently right here. But this is the extra large rollaway nest box. I've been using this for 4 or 5 months. I don't know. But hens have already collected today once, but I do have a few eggs in here. These girls are crunching out some jumbo brown eggs. These big red hens. But they're clean. Look how clean they are. That's so nice. We'll collect those tomorrow. Not going to freeze tonight, so. But I've been fortunate that none of my hens in here like to sleep in here, so they don't poop in there. I got all these roost bars behind us. This one I am using these French cleat style hangers. So really, if I wanted to, I could pick up this whole thing, pick it up, take it out, put it back in without having to undo screws. So super convenient for a one-person installation job. But I just wanted to show you guys what the extra large looks like compared to our small we've been just building. Well guys, I hope that gives you an idea of how those nest boxes go together. I know that wasn't a how-to video, but I'm sure there's other videos on how to install. If you don't want to read instructions, you can almost put it together just by looking at the pictures. But I'm excited to get those installed here before breeding season on the new breeder pens, because I'd like to try to build more breeder pens here in the spring. So I want to get those 8 breeder pens completely done and move on. But we still have a few other small things in there. I did get the jungle gyms put together. Each one of those pens has the jungle gym, little staircase jungle gyms for them to climb on. But I know these girls out here are all ready for green grass, just like I am. Even though it's 65 degrees, it feels like springtime out here. I hope it stays like this the rest of the winter, but I'm afraid January and February is usually when it gets pretty rough here in Kansas. But that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoy. I know I'm behind on posting. I'm doing as much as I can. I'm a very, very busy person this time of year. So we got big things coming here in 2026. So hopefully you guys can stay with us. We gain new people here in 2026 and really grow this business or this channel and all we have to offer. We do have a website coming with apparel, hatching eggs, who knows, honey maybe. I don't know. You guys will be here for the whole process of when we start that. So bear with us. We're doing this all for you guys. We love you guys. Don't haggle with your egg supplier. Buy your chicks local, and we'll see you guys on the next one.